Kitchen is Chef Paul. With me today, Chef Amy.
Hi.
Today we're going to be making some lemon noodles. Now, you could technically put some meat into this. I would suggest either some pork, chicken, or turkey. That's alright. If you're overseas and you got easy access to lamb or goat, you can try it. I've never had it in much, so I don't know if it's good or not. Not a big deal. So I've got my oven preheating, or my stove preheating here, and I got a little bit of olive oil. And so what we're going to do here is I've got 1 onion and 1 carrot put through the food processor. And now, if you have real lemons, or you can get real lemons, get real lemons. We don't, so part of what making cooking great again is all about is basically using what you have. That's really important, guys. Use what you have. So I'm going to take that off the heat here in a second. I'm going to put 2 spoonfuls of ginger, or pardon me, garlic, and then off, and then I'm going to...
No, it's not off. That's for the oven.
Oh.
This.
That too. Sorry, it's first thing in the morning. I haven't had my coffee yet. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to use my wooden spatula, because that's what I like. And I'm going to spread this around here, because we're going to start toasting this out here a little bit. Some people like to say that you need to have this fully toasted before.
Toasted?
Yeah, you basically let this toast on the over the heat.
Oh.
We're not going to do that. Don't need to. A lot of people sit there and say, hey, you have to. I don't think you do. I've never noticed any real difference with it, so we're not going to do that. I'm going to take my carrot and my onion, because this is something that's going to take a bit to cook anyways. Now, I've got enough pasta in here for 2 people. I've already cooked it, and I've cooked it to the point where it's enough for 2 people, and I didn't follow directions. So I'm going to tell you why you don't want to. Because this is going to cook in here. So you want to cook it 1 minute less than it has to be, and even still, it's probably still going to work right, because guess what? It's going to cook. It's still going to cook because the water's still hot. So don't worry about it. Not a big deal. Now, Poul, I've never heard of carrots or onions being put in any of my lemon pasta. You know what? Your lemon pasta probably never has. But you know what? Mine does. And I'm going to tell you why. Number 1, that's a lot of calories per pasta, which isn't necessarily giving you any real nutrition. Lemons will. That definitely will. But that's not giving you a lot. So what I'm doing here is I'm giving this a much better flavor, and I'm giving it more nutrition. So, and it will give it some extra flavor too. I think it'll be good. What do you think, Amy?
Yeah, I think it'll be really good.
By the way, guys, just to make Amy happy, I want you to hit that like, share, subscribe button. 1 like from you, 1 share from you is a lot for us, and Amy goes over the moon for it. She goes cuckoo for cuckoo shares and subscribes. That's a stupid dorky reference to Cocoa Puffs. For you 80 kids, you know what I mean. But this is going to take too long to get heated. I don't need this to be fully soft, but I do want a little bit of crunch. What do you think, Amy?
Yeah.
A little bit of crunch, that's all right. Now, right, I got some butter here, and this is a fair amount, but this is the basic of our sauce. I'm doing this French style. And the French really like to have a nice silky sauce. Now, this is plant-based. This is not dairy, and there's also no salt added.
Yeah.
Now you can add your own salt, and I'm going to. But this is low salt, not full based.
No.
We don't use that stuff here.
No, we don't.
Now what you want to do here is you want to cook this down until the butter's all melted. So this might be a little bit, and that's fine. It's not about speed, it's about getting it the way you want it. Now,
Yeah.
I could drain this, but I don't want to because I want the starch and I want to use that water because it has flavor. Believe it or not, it really does. A lot of people sit there and they'll do this and then they'll find broth or whatever. That pasta water actually has a lot of value. So you want to move this around until everything's all melted. This is not where you go play your solitaire at your station or go watch the latest episode of Days of Our Lives. You stay here and you watch this because most of the time you're going to cut your butter down so it's a little smaller. It does make things a little quicker. Our butter was frozen. We don't cook with it a lot.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And a lot of my flavoring we're going to be using here is going to be a little bit different than what you might consider. I'm going to use a little smoked paprika because we really like it.
Oh, you asked me to look for parsley.
And she forgot. That's all right. We're not using parsley. If you have parsley, use it, but it's too late now. And then I'm going to use a little bit of turmeric. If you have any issues with bones or anything like that, that is like your best friend. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot.
Pepper.
Fresh ground black pepper. You've seen some of our other videos that we put out recently. Don't get the pre-ground stuff. It's worthless. It's not healthy, and you're getting nothing out of it. If you get the ground stuff that you have to ground yourself, it's got a lot more value to it. So, but like Walmart has the 4 peppercorn blend, best pepper we've had in a long time. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is from Walmart.
You sure you don't want me to look for it?
Yep.
Okay.
It's too late now. Having parsley is kind of a good thing, but it's not the end all of all. If you don't have it, it's not a big deal. There's some things that could have elevated this to a much better thing. It could have been much better, and some of that is instead of lemon juice, which you definitely can use. You could have used real lemons. You can zest it right up, and that zest goes right in there, and along with the juice, and will give a nice rich flavor to it. A lot of people say, why would you eat that? It's garbage. As long as you clean it, it's still going to be gold. It's still good. And honestly, if you're ever wondering why some restaurants will give you a much richer flavor in some of those foods, that's why.
Yeah.
Because they actually use the rind, and when we cook with it, we always use the rind because it just gives a much better texture. And this is a nice little lesson in taking the time to cut your butter up smaller. Don't do what Paul did. But the reason I did this is because I want to give the carrots and onion enough time and garlic enough time to roast a little better. Now you can see that this is coming out at a nice little base here, and I think this is going to taste really good.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. What about you, Amy?
Yeah.
Now that I got that going in, I'm going to add my lemon. I got 2 containers because this is pretty much out. So it's time to open up a new bottle. And I got 2 other things I'm going to put in. I'm going to put some honey mustard in and a little bit of my spicy kabali sauce. It is a Korean thing, and it is really, really good. I don't need a whole lot, but you want enough juice to say that you have half a lemon in. So if you have that, then you're good. And you want to stir this in here. And if you can, break down your butter so that it actually goes in a little faster. And keep mixing everything in because you have spice in here, and nobody wants to have absolutely nobody wants to get a whole mouthful of one spice, and then the next person doesn't have any. That kind of sucks. Now, you don't need to put mustard in here, you really don't, but I kind of like the flavor.
Yeah.
For me, I like it, so that's why we're putting it in. Now, this spice, you absolutely do not need it. If you don't have it, you should get it. It's really good. It's good for a lot of meats and stuff. It is a little spicy, but it has a great flavor to it. You need about 2 tablespoons of that. Nothing a whole lot. So that's pretty much it for spice. Now we're just giving a good little mix. Waiting for the butter to finally get down, and it almost is. And you ask, like, why I do some of the things that I do. Like the other thing that I'm adding is cheese. It's just cheddar. It's nothing special. Now, a lot of people say, well, we want to use pepperoni, whatever. It's salty, it's hard, it's not the greatest, so I skip it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right, so we're finally. Now for the noodles. Like I said, I'm not draining them. I'm just going to drag them over here. Yes, it would be a lot easier, but I kind of like I do want the starchiness. A lot of times I don't, but this time I do. And this is a really easy meal to make. It really is. It's not at all hard.
The only thing that'd take longer is if you added meat.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to cook the meat up. But other than that.
You need the meat cooked first.
Yeah.
Now, if you find that the sauce is too thick for you, that is not at all a big deal. The easiest way to deal with that, all right, I got enough of that in now that it's going to be a peanut butter. So
now you're going to drain it.
Now I'm going to drain it, yeah. So what you can do is you can put a little bit of the water in there, and that will thin it out a bit. All right, so now we're going to take our time and we're going to mix this in here. I've read this is more of a Malaysian recipe, but I'm sure other cultures like Italy and France can lay claim to it as well. And the reason why we're not rinsing, and it's actually very basically simple. If you rinse the noodles, it's going to make it harder for the sauce to mix.
Looks really good.
It does. And we're going to try a little bit here in a few minutes. But you really want to make sure that you're mixing everything in.
Oh.
And just because I want to do a little bit of a French touch, we're going to add a little bit of butter.
More butter.
More butter to the top. Because what it's going to do is it's going to give it a very luxurious and silky appearance. We're going to let this cool a little bit, and this will thicken right out and become a little bit more sticky. Now the last ingredient, cheese.
Cheese.
Now you can totally use pepperoni if you want. That's not a big deal.
You can use whatever you have on you.
Yeah, use whatever you have on you. I just find some of the saltier cheese is not necessarily always the best for you. So I don't like it, and we don't use it.
But if you like it and you use it, then go for it.
Absolutely. But if you're facing any dietary restrictions,
then stay away.
Stay away, and that's why we don't use it. There's nothing healthy about it. It tastes good, yes, but you're going to pay for it later.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people like to sprinkle this on as it's being served. I don't think that's necessary here.
No, we can just mix it in.
Mix it in.
I can't wait to try that.
Now, I wouldn't eat this a lot because we did use quite a bit of butter. It's not necessarily the healthiest thing in the world.
No,
But
it's good.
every now and again, you can treat yourself. Just be careful. That tastes good. Sorry for the camera work here, guys. You like?
That's really, really good.
Yeah, so that's going to be great. So guys, this is what Making Cooking Great Again is all about. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. I'm going to tell you why. Every time you do, Amy gives me a jumping jack.
All right.
There we go.
There.
Good job, Amy. And that's what the final product looks. You just plate that up. You can serve it with a little bit of bread or whatever you want. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. So until next time, keep eating good, and we'll see you later.